Hi! Hello everyone, this is Aegon of Astora, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Elden Ring. This is episode number 31, being recorded on Saturday the 18th of February. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, whenever it is you find yourself watching this. So, we find ourselves in the Murkwater Cave. Now, of course, in the previous episode, I showed you that I had stumbled upon the Murkwater Catacombs, so even though I lost all of the footage for that, what are you doing up there, friend? It's like a demi-human friend. So even though I lost the footage of our journey through Murkwater Catacombs, many of you must have been basically screaming at your computer monitors, your televisions, your phones, and rightfully so, but that I had found the Murkwater Catacombs, but not the Murkwater Cave. And the reason for that is that you can reach the Murkwater Catacombs. Which direction is it in? I think it's north of us. Yeah, you can reach the Murkwater Catacombs by using one of those jet stream things over there. So I did that. And so you see I found, I think I found that from the Murkwater Coast Site of Grace, because I also found this one. Yeah, so the Murkwater Catacombs as well as the High Road Cave. What I missed, because we ran into some friends here, those who live in death friends here, is the Murkwater Cave. And so the reason why I ended up coming back here is reading some of the comments, and some people said basically you're missing some stuff in Limgrave. And one person even mentioned, and you know, it's fine, don't worry if this was you. Sorry, I can't remember who exactly it was. I think a couple of people mentioned this actually. And at first I thought they were just trolling me. But people mentioned Patches. And I shouldn't really be surprised if that he's in the game, and I guess I'm not. But yeah, you know, I don't know if this is where he's supposed to be, but they mentioned Patches, and they mentioned having missed something. They mentioned, yeah, seemingly, I don't know if maybe I'm missing additional things in Limgrave, but I did spend a fair bit of time just sort of running around. Someone mentioned those who live in death as being the reason I might have missed it, and so it came, you know, this place immediately came to mind because there were those who live in death sort of hanging from the bridge here, and, you know, I may or may not have run away from it at one point or another. But yeah, so that's where we're going to start in this episode before proceeding in Caelid. Aurelia of Astora and my wife are sleeping in the next room, so that's why, and I really should be sleeping as well because I'm quite tired, but instead I brewed a cup of coffee, and here we are. I have them on a baby monitor to my left, so I can see when she gets up and my wife needs help. But until such time, let us proceed. So we have some cave moss here. Be wary of friend. Friend? Friend or friend? I am going to assume that has something to do with Patches. But we shall see. Because, yeah. Oh. No. Okay, no. For a second I thought that was Patches or something. Yeah, I've, Oh, friend. No, I'm terrible. What is up with this person? We've not seen anyone like this up to this point. I don't think. Oh, gosh darn it. Wow. Okay, I'll stop messing around. Is he covered in blood or what? What is going on? Oh, I just walked over the trap, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, well played. Thank you, hyper armor. Oh my gosh, here they all come. Okay, it's a good thing we didn't run into this area when we were perhaps at a more appropriate level, because Highwayman cloth armor and Highwayman hood. Yeah, very clever too, because they have this these bushes here obscuring the trap, and yeah, I suppose you could see it if you're a bit more clever with your camera, but I of course was not. Oh, that's some good coffee. Okay. Highwayman hood. Hideously stained and ragged hood, worn by former foot soldiers who have turned to banditry. That certainly sounds like Patches to me. And same, more or less, description for their armor. So yeah, as I mentioned, I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. It was a very long week at work. It's been about a week. I think I last recorded... Oh wow, there's 2 traps here. Can you actually dismantle this? No. I didn't talk much in the previous episode about the new job, which I started in early December. Unfortunately, just a few weeks after Aurelia of Astora was born, so I didn't have a ton of time to be able to just spend with the 3 of us, before I had to go back to work. Lovable sort ahead, therefore gesturing. Oh, gesturing, okay. But yeah, the job has been, I guess, a job. Oh, okay, already boss. Already a boss fog, okay. Maybe we'll explore in this direction first. But yeah, you know, I'm happy to have a full-time job. I'm happy to be working. The hours have been quite extensive. Which, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so it doesn't look like Patches is here, unfortunately. I suppose it's possible that we... Mushroom, okay. Someone did say mushroom ahead. I suppose it's possible that we've messed up quest lines by not doing things in their intended order, but of course, you know, this has been my excuse since the beginning, but I really do think, you know, it's so difficult to know where you're supposed to go. You know, a lot of people would, you know, were probably, again, I've seen this in the comments already, people going like, I can't believe he hasn't gone to the Weeping Peninsula yet. But, you know, I really didn't have any way of knowing that the Weeping Peninsula was a more sort of level appropriate area than, say, was Caelid, or, you know, the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Like, I feel like that's not really something you can know until you've actually played the game or seen someone else playing the game, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Because I remember when we reached the Bridge of Sacrifice, I was initially going by the size of the title card as a way of determining, like, okay, should we be going here? The title card for the Weeping Peninsula was quite large in the middle of the screen, so I figured, okay, that must be a completely different area, and I suppose it is, but it's also sort of, it's primarily, I think, more of an offshoot of Limgrave. And Limgrave is like here, but then there's also Stormhill, so yeah, I guess, you know, I didn't fully understand how the various different areas related to one another early on. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't look like there's much else here. So yeah, perhaps we'll just proceed to fight the boss. But anyways, yeah, it's possible I screwed up the quest line insofar as I'm in the right place for where Patches ought to be, unless people are just trolling me, which I suppose is entirely possible and fair enough at this point. Okay, let's do it. Not that I really need the buffs. I doubt that I'll need the buffs, but might as well use them. Okay. What? I'm very confused. Weird. Okay, very weird.
Well, well, well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings. Steaming little thief.
No!
Gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it.
Oh, okay, okay. Wow, okay, shout out to whoever it was in the comments who... Oh my gosh, I don't even know what we picked up now. I'm going to assume that that is something that breaks your equipment or something like that. Wow, okay, I was not expecting this. Oh, nice kick there, friend. What is that? Oh, rip. Oh, uh-oh.
It was bound to happen someday.
Uh-oh.
Shit show.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Could I have not killed them there and, like... Oh my gosh. Okay, I think... I'm tempted to, like, restore to a previous save point. What is this stuff dripping off of me? Oh, did I screw up? Did I screw up, friends? Gosh darn it, okay. Patches, bell bearings, spear, leather armor, leather gloves, leather boots. I think I screwed up. Unless he's just a boss in this game, which, you know, I guess that could be possible, but... Weapon comprised of a blade attached to a long haft. A far-reaching piercing weapon, it can be wielded from behind the safety of a raised shield, very effective against mounted foes. Patches is bell-bearing, found upon his perished flesh, offered to the twin maiden husk at the Roundtable Hold to gain access to new items. Gosh, you know, I think I'm going to try and restore to a previous save. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we're back where we were at the end of the previous episode. So I'm just going to do what I did back then, and just put that one level into Vigor. And then, now we need to go back to that place again. So let's go from here. Alright, off to the Murkwater Cave. I wonder if we'll find Patches there. Oh, man. And here we are. I'm half tempted to give the same spiel again. So, we're here in the Murkwater Cave. Just kidding. Okay. Let's see. In that chest was nothing more than a mushroom, I believe. Did I just ring the bell? No, I didn't, thankfully. Okay. So we'll leave all those friends. No, come on. Leave me be. So these are all Patches' cronies, I guess. So, how are we going to not do too much damage to him? I guess we'll backstab him once and then just hit him with our fist or something. I don't know what to do. We'll hit him with, I don't know, hook claws. Yeah, that works. Okay. So you have to loot the chest first. I wonder if there's some other way you can get him to come down. Can you actually see him? Oh, gosh darn it. I was gonna look with my bow. If you can see him like skulking around up there or something.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little...
You know, he's not wrong. Cloth garb and trousers.
All of it.
Ah, I missed the parry last time too. No, gosh darn, you can't parry a kick. Okay, one backstab. Oh. And then we'll hit him with the claws.
Wait, please! I surrender! White flag and all!
Okay, you know, I'm glad. Okay.
Well, Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true.
I should have read the rest of his item descriptions. Oh well. Yeah, whatever attack he was using. Okay. Oh, no, yeah, it's still dripping from me, whatever that was. But there's no status bar or anything like that. Hi, friend. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get a good look at you first. Yeah, so I'm glad... Oh, man, yeah, that's Patches. That's definitely Patches. He's doing the crouch gesture and everything. And he also gave us the grovel gesture.
Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. But an innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
You're telling me that... You're telling me you're confused about whether I was human or not? Are you suggesting that I don't look human? And that I don't look like a hamster, butterfly, something, alien? Yeah, I forgive you, friend. Of course I forgive you. Are you joking?
A true man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the Untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Was that a reference to Gavlan? Oh my goodness, okay.
Don't forget to pop back for another visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Okay, so should we rezone then? Let's give it a shot. Hello, Patches. Oh. Classic Patches. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know, again, we're a bit over-leveled. Why is it always danger? We're a bit over-leveled at this point for this to really be much of a threat. But yeah, that's real good. Real good trap, Patches. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. I have a feeling these friends are not going to last very long. Oh, okay. I can see now why they're called rune bears. Because they have, like, runes not quite carved into their chest, but... what's the word I'm looking for? It's like someone took clippers or a buzzer and, like, shaved the runes into their chest. Okay, maybe this was a bad idea. Okay, I should help our friends. Sorry, Rune Bear friend. Ooh, that one hurt. I should have just warped out of here. I don't know why I attacked. Sorry, Rune Bear. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was good. Okay, so now I'm like half tempted to search in the comment section for patches to see like where he's supposed to go, because yeah, maybe we'll just warp back to the cave and see. Oh, what? You can't warp from outside of the woods? Is that a thing? Yeah, I guess this would be the first time I tried to warp out of the woods, I think. But, yeah, I was not expecting that. Okay, weird. So yeah, it's almost like the Mistwoods are in and of themselves a dungeon, unless like this is just a glitch or something. His turtle friend. Yeah, why would I not be able to warp? Very, very strange. Okay, well, I guess we'll just head to the Site of Grace here and see if that changes it. I believe last time this happened, we did a save quit and that fixed it. So we may just have to resort to that, but let's see. Oh, no, yeah, okay, weird. Okay, we might as well take on the rest of these friends as well. So he has been coaching these friends, teaching these friends, teaching them how to scam and scheme. Which, you know, that's very Patches. I love the fact that it's just a mushroom. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. No Patches. I do love the fact that he left a teleporter chest there. It's so good. I'm going to assume that is inaccessible to us. You know, there are a couple spots when I was running around looking for things that I missed. Where, you know, there was a cliff with an item. I think it was right here. There's a cliff with an item. And, like, I could not think of any way, or maybe it was here or something. I could not think of any way to get there, to get the item. But looking at it here, and yeah, I'm pretty sure Fort Gael was in the distance. Maybe there's a cave or something that we've not yet found in Caelid that, yeah, we should be looking for. Yeah, maybe I'll look in the comments later for signs of Patches. But for now, I think we'll go to the Smoldering Wall in Caelid. That is the most blue I've seen Caelid, but maybe probably not remembering correctly because, of course, Caelid is just awful. And, like, I know it's not, the sky's not red all the time, but it's red enough of the time such that it's sort of like, in my mind, that's what it is. But yeah, otherwise you might be just sort of walking around and not realizing that the sky is blue because you're just distracted by the awfulness of everything else. So yeah. Okay, so our plan, I went back and forth in my head about this for the last 6 days or so, which is to say, Redmane Castle is a unique little icon. It's pretty cool. I wanted to just go to Redmane Castle. That was, thank you for the raiding friends. I wanted to go there and just get started right away. See the festival and do all of that stuff. However, I'm mindful of the fact that Alexander the Great, Jar Friend, might, in fact, be somewhere here. Because we last ran into him at Guild Tunnel. So, I don't know why he would have been at Guild Tunnel. Because, like, he can't get up out of there. So, would he be going this direction, here? Yeah, I'm going to assume that he would take this path here to Redmane Castle. So, that means we're going to... I've set some sort of mile markers here. We're going to go here, 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 here. And then we'll reach the Impassable Greatbridge. At which point we can... there was a path around the side of the castle that I noticed during editing, but at the time of playing I didn't really see. So yeah, we're going to do that. Rather than just going straight there, I would like to see what is between the Smoldering Wall and the castle, or the Impassable Greatbridge, and then we'll proceed to the castle. So you know, once again, oh, okay, there's the red Caelid that we all know and love. Once again, you know, I'm picking and choosing when I would like to follow my own exploration heuristic, which, yeah, is not inconsistent with how I've used it up to this point. There were one of those guillotine arm friends over there, whom we saw, and wow, getting a lot of ratings on our messages. Fingers ahead, skeleton ahead, therefore don't give up. Old codger ahead. Why is it always dumb? Angel ahead. Beautiful ahead. And yeah, the only really controversial one is why is it always edged by the way Boggle Bog, which, fair enough for that to be controversial because obviously it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So we could go in that direction, which we don't want to go because that's the Ionia swamp. But we want to follow the path, he says, as he immediately strays off of the path. But there's a little camp set up over here, so once again, I do want to make sure we're not missing anything. That is Fort Gael. So we've already done that. I'll leave that alone. However, do not think we've done this here. It's a fancy looking knight friend. Oh my gosh, okay, I forgot. We need to re-equip our bow. That is a fancy looking knight friend, okay. I don't see anything, boss. There's nothing on the horizon. You know, friends, if you just communicated, things would be a lot easier, I think. Sorry, friend. I know, it's not fair that I'm so over-leveled. I would probably be upset about that as well. Still waiting for the mimic. Slumbering egg. Why is it always crafting materials? What is going on down here? Oh, torrent. I do quite enjoy... Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Just, I guess, yeah, that. Okay, let's head back down. Although, is this a completely separate path, or is this just... I did see that chair. Oh, the chair's down there. Okay, so maybe we'll hop down from here first. So that's just Fort Gael. Okay, it got frame rate here. Pardon my language, is quite dreadful. Oh, that's going to be Crab Friend, maybe? Oh, okay. I thought that was too high of a jump. Or is that just geological activity? I'm not sure. Somber Smithing Stone, level 4. Very nice. So what are these friends all looking at? Or are they praying or what? Just staring at these pustules here. Okay, how do we want to handle this? I guess, you know, just go for it. Again, thankfully, these friends have... I assume it's because they've seen a lot. And they've been through a lot. So their attention span and awareness levels are just not exactly there. Which is fair enough. Just jump over the log, friend. You can just jump. Oh, man. I almost feel bad. Almost. Oops, hit his pumpkin head. Whoops. Oh. Down here, friend. Again. Severely over-leveled. Okay, lots of crafting materials, upgrade materials, but not the one we're looking for. I believe we're still looking for level 5. Indeed, level 5 smithing stone. So is that, like, is this an effect of the Scarlet Rot or something? Yeah, I wonder. Gosh, this place, it really is just so dreadful. It's so terrible. Oh gosh, I guess we have to check this place out. It is on the way. So it's possible Jar Friend could be in trouble there or something. I can hear a scarab. There they are. So white scarab, I think that's Ash of War scarab. Stop, friend, no, no. Which again, yeah, as I mentioned in the previous episode, means that this scarab, oh, there's a site of grace. This scarab has been basically unwittingly gathering up the ashes from the shattering, from the war that took place, while just sort of going about their daily labors, and has no idea they've accumulated all of this knowledge that when you kill them, then you sort of extract it from the clumps that they're rolling together. So it's a really interesting and cool piece of implicit storytelling, I think. Astray from Caelid Highway North. So in other words, offshoot of the northern Caelid Highway. Lifesteal Fist, a skill that demonstrates mastery of the art of controlling vital energies. A slow controlled punch with an energy-infused fist that renders foes unconscious and steals their HP, only effective against foes of human build. So in other words, this is Life Drain, or what's it called, Life Drain? The special ability associated with the Dark Hand in Dark Souls 1 and 3. I don't remember if it was in Dark Souls 2 or not. The Battle of Ionia, Radon and Millennia locked in stalemate. Then the Scarlet Rot blooms. So when the finger reader was saying that, you know, we could go east if... Oh, there's a merchant friend. the finger reader was saying we can go east if we wanted, if we liked flowers or something to that effect. So in other words, she was saying east is where the Scarlet Rot is at its worst, which, yeah, obviously we're going to Redmane Castle first, so, but, you know, I do want to say hello to the merchant friend over here first. Gosh, this place is terrible. Just awful. Hi, friend. Well, how do you end up in a terrible place like this? I know you're a nomad, but come on. And also, yeah, just thinking about the term because Patches used it earlier. They're nomads, but they don't go anywhere. They just sort of stay in the same spot. So, you know, that label would be a little bit more believable if they actually moved. But yeah, anyways. Hi, friend.
Ah. Hello. How nice of you to stop by again. Please. Buy something, won't you?
Okay, I guess we saw this friend, bought stuff from this friend when we were quickly running through Caelid. That must be what happened. Yeah, they don't really have much. According to myth, these butterflies were once the wings of the goddess of rot herself. Okay, that's interesting. Goddess of rot. Yeah, so these are dung pies, basically. Poison stone clump. Okay, yeah, really nothing that we need. I guess we can get the preserving boluses, sure. Thanks, friend. Oh, or maybe...
How nice.
Yes, okay, I will buy something. Buy some poison bone... I can't speak. Poison bone dart. Thanks, friend. Who's this? Oh, it's one of those bug friends that we saw in the Celia tunnel, I believe. Okay, well, we'll leave them there for now. We have to go quickly check out this little side swamp area. Caelid Waypoint Ruins. It says Stake of Marika. There's more of those bug friends. Centipedes. These are slightly different, it looks like. Or no. Oh, no, they're just upside down. Very interesting. Okay, so maybe we'll finally learn something about these centipede friends. Oh, it's a gross looking dog there. Oh, so that, I guess that's them lying down or something. And then when they stand up, they use this stick to walk like humans. Or bipedal friends. Not sure how best to describe that. Oh, okay. So this is a caster one. Who looks a little bit like, was it Yellowfinger Hazel in Dark Souls 3 who had the head wrap, which was in turn a reference to the old monk head wrap from Demon Souls. Yeah, just a dreadful, dreadful place. But yeah, also kind of reminiscent, that friend, of the... Are they non-aggressive if you don't... Oh, yeah. Also somewhat reminiscent of the Tree Guardians, and maybe that's just because they're both using poison attacks. But yeah, not tremendously pleasant. But I don't think it's supposed to be. So, yeah, I'm beginning to think, so there's supposed to be somewhat of a theme here. Okay, so we're going to use a swordstone key here. Or swordstone, stone sword, whatever. I don't know. I give up. I'm just going to go back, I think, to calling them Fragrant Branch of Yore things. The Gaol Cave. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we're going to come back here, as usual. I see a lot of bloodstains in front of this chest here. Okay. How are people dying then? Okay. People are going to get very upset at me now. Because I'm playing online. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you were spoiled about this. So yeah, we're probably going to die here. Again, I think that's fine. I talked about this at length in the previous episode, so I'm not going to harp on it here. But I wonder what's going to happen when we pick up this item. Oh. Okay, again, I guess that's to my point. That it's not so simple. You know, again, I harped on it repeatedly in the previous episode, or at least at length in the previous episode, but the whole idea that I'm spoiling lore-related things by having the messages on is, you know, something I do not agree with, because so much of the messaging system, you know, you don't actually have any idea whether the person who is leaving a message is telling the truth or not. This was supposed to be a ghost leading us to an area, which I want to say was probably the Gaol Cave. So that's why we can't activate that. But yeah, and again, in this case, it seems almost like people were trolling there by, I don't know, poisoning themselves right before grabbing an item from the chest to make people think, oh, that's scarlet rot buildup. Okay, so there's no actual crabs there or anything like that. So that's just scarlet rot. So it doesn't look like there's really all that much going on here. Except for a rot-infested flower sorcerer friend. Which, you know, that's fine. Toxic mushroom. I assume we've already read that, because otherwise I think it might have given us an indication that we had not. But let's see what's up here. So yeah, this... No, stop it. Yeah, so... These beings seem to be, once again, sort of hinting at this same theme of people becoming, not just becoming sort of subsumed by the environment, but becoming one with the environment. And in the context of this area, that's obviously not a good thing. What is this? Michaela's Lily. Because, yeah, these people seem to have been sort of consumed by the scarlet rot, which, again, very interesting, but also trying to figure out whether there's anything else here, and I don't believe there is. So let's proceed to the ruins. And we'll summon our Rhylucaria friends. I want to say we probably have the resources to upgrade some more spirit ashes, or whatever they're called, but yeah, honestly, I was going to say lazy. I'm not too lazy to go back to Roundtable Hold, but that's, yeah, dreadful. Dreadful noise that thing just made. So yeah, not too lazy to go back there, but again, my time is limited for this recording session, which is actually the day after the previous one. So it's now Sunday, February the 19th, and I hope you're all still having a fantastic day, whenever it is you find yourself watching this. My wife and Aurelia of Astora are once more in the next room having a nap. And yeah, I also could have napped, but instead decided to make myself a coffee and come in here. So, and record what will probably be another third of this episode, or maybe a quarter of the episode in the end. So yeah, we might have to at some point rename this playthrough. Aegon's nap time coffee break, or something like that. Okay, this is eerie. Uh-oh. hear pitter-patter of footsteps. Oh, it's like an underground tomb, so we haven't seen one of these yet. That's really interesting. These ones do not have sticks and therefore can't stand up. Yeah, dreadful, these things. So are they humanoid insects or humans that were sort of kind of turned into insects? I'm not entirely clear. Which one of you is shooting magic? So again, even the graves in this tomb here are all sort of desecrated by the scarlet rot. Nothing is immune to the effects of the scarlet rot in this area, seemingly. So something that was in my notes for the previous episode, but I neglected to return to, we did not read the description for the Caelid map that we unlocked most recently. Map of Caelid and environs. Caelid, known as the locale of the last battle between General Radon and Millennia, Blade of Miquella, is a vast land consummately marred by scarlet rot. Thinking of the word consummate, that's an adjective. I know that it's often used in the context of the term consummate professional, or at least I've heard it used in that context. So let's see what this means. It's time for Fun with Definitions. As an adjective, consummate means showing a high degree of skill and flair, complete or perfect. It's consummately marred by scarlet rot. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that means other than it's marred perfectly, or perhaps that means sort of marred completely, marred comprehensively, that as I just mentioned, nothing seems to be immune from the effects of scarlet rot. So that would be consistent with what I was just saying. Okay, yeah, there doesn't really seem to be all that much over here. I suppose we did not check out this upper section just yet of the ruins, but I'm not really seeing anything. I guess there's just more of these friends, and there is an item there. Gosh darn it. Again, I discussed this in the previous episode, but... or, maybe it was earlier in this episode, the idea that I was committing some grievous offense by not... Oh, that is a dreadful looking dog. Sorry, doggo friend. Wow, how is it still alive? The notion that I was committing some grievous offense by not engaging in horseback combat. Even though, yeah, don't really find it to be all that useful or effective, but maybe that's just me. Rot grease. Solidified grease made from a mixture of rotten materials. Craftable item. Coats armament, inflicting scarlet rot. The effect lasts only for a short time. Yeah, these doggos are looking rough. Oops, sorry. I don't believe it. Me neither, friend. Okay, that seems to be more or less it for this location. The episode that was released yesterday was the episode in which... okay, there is a friend back there. Make sure we're not missing anything, but the episode that was released yesterday, I should say, was the episode in which, I think it was episode 17. What the? Oh, Doggo Trap was the episode in which we were, I think, at the Academy Gate Town and a couple other places in Raya Lucaria where I was using that method of marking things, whoa, rip, marking things on the map as we went through the area. And yeah, in hindsight, just going back and rewatching that episode, it's really not tremendously fun to watch. So why is it always crafting materials? Yeah, I didn't find that episode tremendously fun to watch, but that's just me. No one has commented on that aspect of it at the time I'm recording this, as of the time I'm recording this, but that doesn't mean that people did not find it boring. It just means that, as far as I'm aware, no one found it so egregious as to comment on it. But yeah, it certainly, there's that possibility that I might be missing things if I don't take that kind of systematic approach to mapping the area. But yeah, at this point I'm fine with it, just given the apparent size and length of the entire game. I don't know that I really have it in me, spare time and otherwise, spare time, energy, all that stuff, to comb the entire game in that level of detail. And apparently someone left a comment saying that I missed something in, I think they said in the Gate Town or something, the Academy Gate Town, I missed something. Some NPC or something, and I'm like, are you joking? They even commented, like, with the amount of time he spent going through there, I'm amazed that he missed, you know, the person X. I don't remember who or what the person was, but, you know, likewise in this case. And again, my excuse anyway is going to be that these ruins all look the same to me. I don't really see a ton that differentiates one set of ruins from the next. So it is very hard to say. I don't believe it. And this was right next to an item, but again, it's just crafting materials that I literally just walked right by, but all the same. Anyways, yeah, I'm rambling, just talking in circles at this point, but if you're around at this point in the playthrough, I assume that you're used to that by now. And that you don't, at least I hope you don't find it as aggravating as I imagine some people might, because otherwise I imagine you probably would not be here anymore. So thank you for your patience with me. Still looking out for, there's that giant face that was like a rock formation, but not seeing it. I think that's, you know, deeper in the swamp area. So I'm going to assume that half bowl over there, that's going to be a rune arc, because in every area in which we've come across one of these, I got very excited about what we were finding, and typically it just ended up being a rune arc. So let's manage our expectations. Oh, Starlight. Okay. Maybe I'm, mixing those things up. It may, in fact, have been Starlight Shards that I was finding, but who knows? I don't appear to have memory anymore. Not that I ever really did, but yeah, being a father and yeah. Another thing I noticed from watching older episodes is that I complained a lot about sleep and not really having time for sleep and, you know, being too anxious to sleep. Yeah, I slept a heck of a lot better back then than I am now. So yeah, it's funny hearing me complain about it when it's obviously a much bigger problem now than it was back then, but I digress. Caelid Highway South. Okay, so we are almost at our second beacon. I wonder if the word that is used... So are these plants... Are these supposed to be like the root cause? Pun not initially intended, but I'll take it. Of the scarlet rot, because there are bulbous things elsewhere that look kind of similar to that. That maybe it starts sort of like this, and then it literally, I guess it's in the name, it rots, and then turns into... Those are the same. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure everyone's already worked all of this out by this point, but I find it interesting at least. And I hope you do as well. I wonder if that's the Church of Marika there. Okay, let's summon some friends again. Yeah, another thing, looking back at the old footage, was me talking about having 3-hour recording windows. Whoa, oh, of course, okay. Decaying Ekzykes? Ekzykes. It's hard to read some made-up name. Oh my gosh, of course he's spitting out Scarlet Rot. Why not? Hard to read. Oh no, that's bad. Read the name of these friends when... Oh, that's bad. I need some boluses, friends. Oh crud, I should have had this equipped. Oh crud. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Okay, let's see if we can find a bolus. Okay, this is one instance in which preserving boluses. Okay. Right, Lucaria soldier friends are not cut out for this. I need jellyfish friend. Oh no, that's bad. That's gonna be Scarlet Rot again. Oh, we're doing dreadfully here. Really dreadfully. Oh my gosh. Okay, rip Raya Lucaria's soldier friends. Thank you for your service. Oh, I'm almost dead. Almost dead. Oh, I forgot that was an AoE. I remembered that time, but just messed up the dodge. Oh, brutal. Not my best effort, this boss fight. Oh, oh my gosh. I have no depth perception. You know, it's funny, that's that's something that Aurelia of Astora is currently developing. She's playing with toys, trying to grab them. And you can see in real time how she's developing depth perception. And watching her, you know, playing... How the heck did that even get me from that far? I felt like I was out of range of that, but I guess not. But yeah, and you know, been laughing at Aurelia of Astora completely missing things because she's, you know, obviously still developing her depth perception. Really, I should be laughing at myself because yeah, that was dreadful. Oh, come on. His friend's attacks are not too problematic. It's just I keep losing all of my health to this Scarlet Rot. I just need to pay more attention to that and not summon spirits for the next one, unless it's Jellyfish Friend. Oh, I should have seen that one coming. Yeah, we're not surviving this. Oh, panic dodge. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, depth perception fell again. No, we were so close. Wow. That was dreadful. Okay, what are we gonna do about... I think that merchant friend... I don't think they had unlimited preserving boluses. I think they only had a few. However, we should be able to craft some, no? No, it doesn't look that way. I guess we still need to pick up the cookbook for that particular item. Crud. Okay, let's see if that merchant has more to be purchased. Hi, friend.
Hello. How nice of you to stop by again. Please buy something, won't you?
Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. Okay. I guess we just have to somehow avoid it. Alrighty then. We might want to... I guess it doesn't have... nothing really seems to have resistance to Scarlet Rot. Don't think we have any spells to that effect either. Ooh. You know what? Not that I think we necessarily need it, but I suppose if there's any time to try using the Rune Arc, it would be now. So yeah, let's give that a shot and see what happens. Well, I completely missed the dragon just sleeping there. I feel like I saw that last time. I don't know why I missed it this time, even though it was fairly obvious. Oh yeah, wow, that really boosts everything. That's pretty cool. No idea how long that's gonna last, but... Don't know where our runes are, but it is what it is. Okay, we gotta get away, get away, get away, get away, Aegon. What are you doing? Whew. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, crud. Too far away for the critical attack. That's okay. Just wheel on the legs a little bit. Run away, run away. Oh my goodness. That is a huge area of effect for that. Likewise with this one. much too early there. Oh. Oh, crud. Panic dodges. Out of stamina. That's bad. Pretty clearly telegraphs his moves, so it's fair. It's definitely a fair boss fight, despite my initial complaints. Also, you know, it helps that I'm likely significantly overleveled. Oh crud, that's bad. So let the build-up soften a bit. Oh, keep missing that jumping attack. I nailed it that one time where we opened him up for a riposte, but since then I've not been tremendous at nailing that. Oh gosh darn it. Don't have many of those boluses remaining, so better make the most of it. Yes! Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Oh, where are you going? No! Oh, what the heck? What? Did we go out of the area? No. Don't tell me. Okay, thank you. I think we went out of the designated area for the boss fight. I thought I thought the dragon's health bar was going to reset there. That's bad. Okay, come on, Aegon, don't screw this up. Yes. Whew. GG, friend. That was, yeah, I didn't hate that, which is a lot. Well, yeah, we've not been back to the Church of Dragon Communion for a little bit, so we're going to want to do that soon. Whew. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when we were running around in this area, getting the map and whatnot, that we did see that friend. Okay, so this is the stuff I was talking about here. Although, yeah, again, this looks kind of the same. It looks very bolus-like. I don't know why I find that word so funny, but I do. Okay, that's the Starlight Shard Bowl. We have a set of catacombs over here with some friends digging for things. Can I loot the graves in peace? No, of course not. Oh, of course not. I know I could just leave the graves because there's really nothing here other than runes, but you all know me. I'm not going to do that because I'm obsessed with level 1 golden runes for some reason. Even though, yeah, I'm basically over-leveled at this point. I'm not going to need to level up very much at all for the rest of the game. And, oh, level 2. Not going to need to level up. Okay. That was strange. Where did you come from, friend? Are you defending the graves? Which, you know, fair enough. this guy, Aegon of Astora, talking like he's all moral and just throughout this playthrough, and spends half the playthrough robbing graves. Oh no. Sorry, friend. Had a bit of a whoopsie there. So yeah, even the giants here are afflicted with scarlet rot. Larval tier, very nice. Golden rune level 5, okay. That wasn't not worth it. Because yeah, we have quite a few consumable runes, although again, we're walking around with 51,000 runes on our person. Probably don't need consumable runes at this point, but yeah, that's not going to stop me from collecting them anyway. I think the big limitation at this point is the bottleneck in terms of the strength of our character is, or of our build, is upgrade materials. Because at a certain point, you know, leveling up strength, I say at a certain point, I think when we reach level 50 for strength, wow, okay, so the rune arc lasts quite a while, doesn't it? Because we still, it increases your stats too, even, because our endurance and strength is actually only at 40, I think. And certainly our faith and intelligence is not at 18. So that's pretty cool. So is this a Church of Marika, I wonder? Ooh, Cathedral of Dragon Communion. Communion, rather. Can't speak. Hello. It's like a Stormville Castle friend. Except he looks kind of like Slave Knight Gael with the scarf and everything. Cool look. Armor, oh armor, still no armor. Okay, there's a site of grace there. You know, I was saying, oh, you know, guys, we're gonna have to go to the Church of Dragon Communion at some point. I didn't realize there were actually multiple churches of Dragon Communion, so that's pretty cool. Reminiscent of almost of Archdragon Peak with all the dragon statues around. Okay, we need 5,000 runes to level up. So, you know, I was just saying, you know, that these don't actually have any use, but I think I was wrong. Okay, so yeah, I think we want to get Vigor up to 40. And then after that, I think Strength to 50 will be the last thing we really need to do. I might want to put some more levels into Mind at some point so that we can increase our FP and use more summons as a result. Because, yeah, there are several summons that you just can't use because simply just don't have the maximum FP to use them. Ancient Dragon Apostles Cookbook. A record of crafting techniques taught by the capital's ancient dragon cult. Details techniques that harness lightning, the weapon of the ancient dragons. I want to say I commented on this previously, but yeah, the irony of... Oh, someone just died for some reason. The irony of the fact that in Dark Souls, of course, lightning was the dragon's main weakness, and then in this, it's their weapon. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Solidified crease made from a mixture of gravel stones, craftable item. Coats armament granting anti-dragon effects. The effect lasts only for a short time. When the dragons were born from their ancient kin, they lost their stone scales, which can now be used to cause them mortal harm. Okay, we have already read that one, because now I'm remembering that, yeah, that particular description. Okay, so this is, was the other one also a church, or was it a cathedral? That one was the church. This one is the cathedral. So, not sure what the exact distinction is there, or whether there is a meaningful distinction other than the fact that the one on the island appears to be the actual... Oh, there's a face. I don't know if this is... I don't think this is the same face we saw previously, but... Oh. Yeah, multiple faces here, and there's one over here as well. So my assumption in seeing this is that there's something similar happening here to what we see under Stormvale Castle with the Prince of Death visage, that whoever's face this is someone that is buried under the Erd Tree somewhere, and that, you know, their essence essentially transports itself through the roots and their visage appears somewhere. Here's another face here. So yeah, faces, or visages, I guess I should say, all over the place, indicating that these are all people who are buried somewhere, that they have returned to roots, and that is the particular manifestation of it. So where to now? I guess number 3. Oh, I really don't want to fight another crow friend, but there are crow friends all over the place, it looks like. We will have to come back and explore sort of the area between the road and the shore for the Ionia Swamp. Does it look like... Oh no, that's just where the Dragon Communion Church is. I was going to say it looks like there's something up there, but yeah. Oh, more doggo friends that are clearly not friends. So yeah, I think to some degree we've already sort of accomplished our goal, which was to make sure that Alexander the Great Jarfriend is not sort of in trouble somewhere and requiring our assistance. So I'd like to just sort of... Oh, that friend's eating a doggo friend. Sorry, don't mind me, fellas. Just, you know, hanging out. Ooh. Seed? Yes, very nice. Let's go, Torrent. Let's just ignore them. They say about bullies, just don't give them any attention. I believe this is where we got the map. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going this way. Don't mind us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hello. Of course I'm aggroing them all. Oh no. Why isn't Torrent double jumping? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I know that was really cheeky, but oh my goodness. Oh no. Looks like I might pay for it anyway. Okay, good thing we fell down here. Windy crystal tier, okay. Oh no. Let's get out of here, Torrent. Thank you for jumping again. Oh. Whew, okay. Not a fan of these birds. Okay, there are ruins by the beach. Okay, this... Have we seen the sky this color before? It's like an orange, or at least... Oh, it is in that direction, so interesting. I assume because it's late day and the sun is setting or something? Okay. I don't know if we've spoken to this friend yet. Oh, they're hurting each other. Okay. I think, yeah, we got very lucky there with how they were interacting with one another because, my goodness, that was... Yeah, I didn't think that was going to end well. Hi, friend.
Buying or selling?
Let's say buying. Ooh, champion headband. Headband reserved for the Badlands bravest. Proof that the wearer has slaughtered countless foes, unless it's just proof that you purchased it. Following the example of their chieftain, Horlo, the brave warriors of the Badlands shun excess adornment. So Horlo was one of the champions. Okay, we have to trade in some runes in order to be able to afford some of these things. Oops. There's quite a few things to purchase here. Cracked pot, swordstone key, sure, stone sword. Oh gosh darn it, okay. So, you know, contrary to what I was just saying, this is actually proving to be quite useful, having all of these runes. So maybe if I were a less honest person, I would just edit out that whole segment about me talking about all of that, but I will definitely leave it in. So wrought bone arrow and bolt, so we'll have to read that. Champion headband, oh gosh darn it, great helm. So that looks like a Solaire helmet basically, though it is uncomfortably heavy and obstructs the vision of the wearer. It provides considerable damage negation, but yeah, it also it also would cover up Regret's beautiful face. So we are going to get the champion headband. Oh, I also want that champion pauldron as well. Is this what Nefeli Lu is wearing? Pauldron reserved for the Badlands bravest. Okay. Oh, Nefeli. Okay, so Nefeli Lu is also from the Badlands, presumably. Is that Gravity's Advantage? Okay. Thanks, friend. Okay, the effects of this thing are still active. I have no idea how long it lasts. Maybe until you die or something, because it's proving to be very long-lasting at this point. Windy Crystal Tear. A crystal tear forms slowly over the ages where the Erd Tree's bounty falls to the ground. Can be mixed in the flask of wondrous physic. The resulting concoction increases the effectiveness of dodge rolls for a certain duration. However, damage taken is also increased during the concoction's effect. Okay, that's really interesting. We might end up actually using that at some point. I assume that means it gives you some additional iframes, but I suppose that remains to be seen. And also, we got this item so that we can get wrought bone arrows and wrought bone bolts. So let's have a look at those. Arrow whittled from animal bones. The tip is daubed with wrought. Afflicts target with scarlet wrought. So, pretty self-explanatory. And I assume the same with the bolts. Yeah, indeed. Headband reserved for the Badlands bravest. Proof that the wearer has slaughtered countless foes. Following the example of their chieftain, Horlo, the brave warriors of the Badlands shun excess adornment. Okay, we already read that one. Let's see how this looks. It's a high bar to pass, but... Okay, yeah, I don't... you know, it looks good. Yeah, not quite. It's, again, as I mentioned, high bar to pass. Let's see the difference in terms of resistance and whatnot. No, it's not much better. It has one additional point of poise, but that's really all it has going for it by comparison. And then we also got this note about Gravity's Advantage. Gravitational power that can bring flying foes low. Okay, I assume maybe that's in reference to dragons, or yeah. Actually, I don't know. I assume that's in reference to normal foes, as they're called, but I do wonder whether that would, in fact, work with dragons, who are bosses, so it might not actually work for them, but yeah. Probably not an accident that it is right by where you would have fought the dragons, so maybe it does work for dragons, who knows. So again, here we can go this way to the Celia Gateway, or we can go south to Redmane Castle. I mentioned earlier that, of course, once again, we are basically picking and choosing which elements of the exploration heuristic that we're using, and it would not be unfair to suggest that once again in this context, because the original articulation, or not the original, the most recent full articulation of the heuristic was that we would do all of the open world areas first, and then we would proceed to all of the caves, catacombs, tunnels, all of those areas, the secondary areas, before then turning finally to the quote-unquote destination areas, as I called them. So, and, you know, now I'm thinking, okay, whatever, we'll just do Redmane Castle. I'm just wondering whether we might have missed things here. Oh, crud. Okay. Let's deal with this. I wonder if we can parry them. No. At least not that attack. Okay, so they have an attack like that where they are legitimately stunned and open to a riposte, but then they also have another animation, which corresponds to them basically pretending to be stunned so that they can trick you into walking up to them like it's no big deal, and essentially they feign being stunned and take advantage of that when you approach them with your guard down. And I think that's cool, but provided I'm understanding this correctly. I just have one issue with that, and that is the sound effect that you hear when a friend is repostable. You know, I can't really think about that sound as being something that a bird with teeth can fake, because it's not really a diegetic sound in that, you know, it's not really in the world itself. It is a sound that the developers add into the game to make it easier for players to realize, hey, I can actually, hit this person with a critical attack. I can riposte them. They're in a ripostable state. So, yeah, I don't know what to think about that. There's a Knights Cavalry friend. Cavalry? Again, I never seem to be able to say that correctly. This one has a flail. Should be careful not to aggro the doggos. I assume this is one of those boss fights where people were wanting me to use Torrent. But yeah, I can't imagine really having the amount of control that I have while on foot. Poison Moth Flight. Poison Moth Flight. Slash with a poison-infused blade. If the follow-up strike lands on a poison foe, it will deal significant damage. Interesting. So, one in which so it grants the armament the poison affinity and the following skill. So you use it to poison the friend, and then the follow-up strike does even more damage, building on, sort of stacking on the actual poison status effect, which, yeah, I think is quite cool. Okay, there's another one of those friends with red eyes, and the time of day is night. I don't believe that really correlated with the last time we came across one of these friends, though, so I don't know what really to make of that. Again, the reason I'm very carefully combing this area is just being mindful of the potential for fan daggers, of the potential for Alexander the Great or Jarfriend to, be in trouble here or something like that. Thought Red Eye Doggo was coming after us there for a second. Oh, fan dagger is not a weapon, apparently. So what the heck is it then? Oh, consumable. A set of 5 throwing knives bundled together. A concealed weapon cherished by the Raptor Assassins. The thin knives fan out when thrown, dealing damage to the target. Each knife deals paltry damage, but the wide range makes it suitable for constraining enemies. So it's kind of like the blunderbuss from Bloodborne, I guess, but like in a consumable. It's interesting, actually. Yeah, we are definitely significantly over-leveled for this point of the game now, which, yeah, so that might annoy some people, but I don't feel too bad about it. Yep, that's another lion friend. Wondering if there's some way we can get the doggos and the lion friend to fight one another. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, I might regret this. Okay. Hello, lion friend. Can I introduce you to some doggo friends? Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, where did everyone go? Oh. You took a little spill there, friend. Okay, they're all just patiently waiting. This is not what I was expecting would happen. Oh, crud. Okay, this is bad. I regret this. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Oh, friends. Oh no, oh no. Oh, okay, that's bad. Oh. If I die here, I totally deserve it. It is 100% deserved. Okay, my understanding is that if we call Torrent back now, it would drain our flask of Crimson Tears, I should say. Or maybe I'm not understanding how that actually works, because it did not do that. Oh no. They've become aware of my deception. Smithing Stone level 4, Old Fang, and Beast Blood. Okay, that worked out. Probably did not deserve to survive that encounter, but here we are. And we did, so... hooray. Gosh, I don't like climbing on all this rot-infested stuff. Oh, there's a deathbird there, because why not? Why not have a deathbird just skulking about for no reason? Oh my goodness. Did I see a giant friend also somewhere? Yeah. Giant friend up here. So yeah, we're getting off track here because that is indeed the Celia Gateway. So we're going to leave the Deathbird for later and perhaps make a mental note that when approaching the Celia Gateway, we should do it at night so that we're not missing the Deathbird, because I believe the Deathbirds are another one of those bosses that only spawn at night. I am intrigued by all of this shoreline, though. This massive beach, perhaps I should say. Not even just the shoreline. Doesn't look like there's anything else over here, though. So let's proceed in the direction of Redmane Castle. There's a bird with teeth, because of course. Oh, okay. Can see one of the Sanshoom friends right ahead of us there. So there is bound to be some catacombs there. Oh, did that work? So that's they make that noise and triggers the aggro of all of the black doggos as well, but I don't know if we interrupted it successfully there or not. Or if we've already killed the doggos that white doggo would have aggroed. Not sure. But yeah, that's definitely a Sanshoom friend. So there is bound to be some catacombs nearby here. That's a new horseback friend. Carrying a flaming spear, that's pretty cool. Although, yeah, apropos for the area and given the history of this area. And so, yeah, something I meant to mention earlier, millennia, and this whole idea, in my notes here, I think this is based on the dialogue of what's-his-face, Sir Gideon Ofnir the All-Knowing. Excuse me, I'll take a drink of coffee here. And Gideon mentioned that General Radahn fought Millennia and her rot to a standstill. So, in other words, I'm wondering if the rot isn't some sort of accidental occurrence, but rather if maybe... Oh no. Somber Smithing Stone, okay. That was a bit of a trap. That if the rot was some sort of like bioweapon, you know, in the same vein that like historically generals and, you know, during military conflicts, that one way in which one side has weakened the other. Yeah, that's a fake one. Yep, I knew it, but he still got me anyway. Silly bird. And I still don't, you know, how was the bird faking that noise? So, you know, I don't think that actually makes sense within the context of the world, but... So to finish my thought, one of the ways in which generals will, in a military conflict, weaken their opponents is by destroying their food stores, or, you know, what's the term they use, salting the earth or something, you know, making it so that what's the term? Irrigable? I don't think I'm using the correct term. The land that can be farmed. They destroy the land so that it can no longer be farmed. They can't grow crops, and they can't, therefore, support an army with the crops that would otherwise have been grown there. And so, yeah, I'm wondering if Millennia, I don't know if I'm saying their name correctly or her name, I think it's a she, if Millennia intentionally inflicted this land with Scarlet Rot as a way to, gain some sort of advantage, military advantage over General Bradon's troops. I'm also wondering if we can see this ship. It does not look that way. So maybe we're not meant to take those markers on the map literally. Like maybe it's an indication that at some point in the past, although the ship is going out to sea, so yeah, maybe it's an indication that at some point in the past from Fort Height, they sent ships out in that direction. Yeah, who knows? I think I might just be thinking a little bit too deeply about it, and then there might not actually be an answer to that, but let us have a quick rest before proceeding to, Caelid Catacombs, okay. Before proceeding to the, I was going to say to Redmane Castle, but I suppose we're still just heading in the general area of Redmane Castle. Although, probably not the smartest idea to rest. Okay, that was a dreadful piece of akin to what happens near the Divine Bridge, where we saw the bridge just sort of, as soon as you walk towards the bridge from Stormvale Castle, you just sort of see the gears turning, so to speak. Is this bird still chasing us? I was going to say death bird. There might as well be death birds, but yeah, in this case, you can see the game sort of catching up. That the weather shifted to some friend. Oh, well done. That was impressive. That was good. Yeah, so there are those moments where you see, what's the term I'm looking for? You see the seams of the world, the way everything is sort of stitched together. And it takes you out of the immersion of the world just a little bit. Oh. Are they... Okay, I want to say they blew the horn for me, but then thankfully they all started going after the doggos, so that works. We should also call in our own reinforcements here. Shall we just watch them, friends, or do you guys want to rush in? I'm going to take a drink of my coffee here, so... What do you say, fellas? I think they're doing a great job. Suppose we should get ready to help out. Yeah, they really do not know how to get critical attacks, do they? Friend, why are you throwing things at me? You should worry about the doggos. They're a much bigger threat than I am. This could potentially be a really good farming spot, actually. If you're like me and you're just into lazy farming. where you just get the NPCs to all fight each other. Well done, friends. Wow, they did it. Sorry, guys. They got to enjoy their victory for like a split second. And then some butterfly hamster comes out of nowhere with 3 ghost soldiers and just rips them to shreds. Wow. Quite the conflict here. Get him, friends! Oh, one of our friends died. Hey, leave him alone. Okay, I may have aggroed that friend a bit too late. Oh, well played. Okay, thankfully they got distracted by Red-Eyed Doggo Friend. Okay, I'll help you guys. There you go. Good job, Raya Lucaria, soldier friend. This dog's just like, yeah, I'll just watch from over here. I can hear another scarab. Wow, dreadful. So, yeah. The soldiers that are stationed here are also trying to deal with not just the rot itself, but the byproducts of the rot. In this instance, namely the dogs. Who have, in case it isn't obvious, it seems obvious to me anyway, that they've mutated by virtue of the rot. But yeah. Okay. So there's a ladder there. Let's see if we can get these friends to just come down. Or they're going to shoot at us with their crossbows. Of course they are. Okay. Fair enough. See you later, Raya Lucaria friend. See if we can trick the AI into doing something silly. Oh. Okay, well played. I was hoping I can get them to just walk off or something like that, but no luck, but that's okay. What do we have up here? Hello. Took him a second. To realize that something was up. Oh! Jeez, really relying on being over-leveled here. Just tanking through damage. What is this? No item ahead, okay. Arrow Sting Talisman. A talisman depicting 3 iron arrows, carried by soldiers long ago, raises attack power of arrows and bolts. We're going to equip that right away. That's pretty cool. Wow. So does that change? So 232 is what our bow is currently at. No, it doesn't change the attack power of the bow, just of the arrows. So unknown as to whether or not it's worth actually keeping that equipped in the long term. Oh. Literally just... Okay, interesting. So this is obviously a watchtower of some sort. Lots of bloodstains, so lots of people actually died there, although, you know, again, I guess to be fair, they're probably not as ridiculously over-leveled as we are. Because we were basically able to just tank that damage there and not really be bothered at all by any of it. Doesn't look like there's anything on the inside of the tower. Ah, we have lit this and rested at it already, so we are back. Don't know if we checked all of this. We did not. Mushroom. So again, I think that mushrooms are a very... Wow, look at that. Might have to come back here for a thumbnail at some point. Absolutely striking. Late night. It's okay, friend. Just admiring the view, that's all. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. Potential thumbnail. I'm always thinking about potential thumbnails. I hope you all enjoy the thumbnails. I try to make sure that they are at least somewhat related to the episode itself, or, you know, that it depicts a vista that we actually saw in the episode or something like that. Sometimes they're a little bit more abstract, but still I always try to make it something that's not like clickbaity. Suppose I could always just, you know, Elden Ring, number 31, and just a picture of my face, like, contorted and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Like one of those facial expressions with like massive text and circles over things and arrows pointing at stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube stuff I just despise, as you might imagine. So that's why I don't do any of that stuff myself. Okie dokie, so something I noticed when we were last here is, yeah, we have this, oops, this sort of, gosh darn it, I'm not intending to do that. We have this cliff here that goes off to the side that we can reach from the top, so, oops. So let's give that a shot and see, although I think we have to reach there from up there. You can see that seemingly they were setting up for a siege of some sort here. Because you have these, I'm not sure what they're called, battlements or something, set up to try and like stop an army charging forward from somewhere. Oh wait, hold on. There was a... Oh gosh, I keep doing that. How do I cancel this? I don't know how to do it on a horse, so I guess we'll just waste an arrow. I saw a graveyard somewhere that I wanted to check out. I made a mental note of it, but now it's gone, so I don't know. I'll probably see it during editing and just facepalm to myself. Which is not at all unusual. Okay, so there's another lion friend in there, it looks like. Yep, I can hear the scarab. So, I'm going to assume we can just jump down there. I'm going to be really annoyed if you can't. Whoop. Okay, all good. Wonder if this is a secondary entrance into the castle. Hold on, I need to take a sip of my coffee here. Before it gets too cold. See what looks like a bat friend. A couple of bat friends. Once again. Although, that could be a byproduct. Oh, that would have been a perfect opportunity actually to test the new talisman that we've equipped, but squandered it. But that's okay. I'm curious to see where this goes. Because, yeah, we were doing 405 damage there, which is not bad for bow and arrow. Oh, stop it. Oh, gosh darn it. This is why I rarely do combat on top of Torrent. You can see a lot of bloodstains here, so again, feel much more comfortable when we are not on top of Torrent. Are people just missing the jump here? It's a good message, okay. There's the scarab I've been hearing. Okay, let's do a test. So this friend is a little bit farther away, so I don't know if, although, who's this? Oh, it's another one of those opera bats. This one's a little bit farther away, so this might not actually be a fair test. Okay, yeah, we'll do this one with the talisman, 405 once again, and then this one without. Although, again, we are using sure shots, so I don't know how much that affects it, but 368. So it adds, at least with the sure shot equipped, about 50. So not bad. Not great either, but yeah, better than nothing. Sorry, opera friend. I can't sing. Hello. Would you like to... Oh no. Oh, I hate your... flyingness. Golden Rune level 9. Wow, okay, that is new. Those born at the foot of the Erd Tree are blessed. At least that is the enduring belief of the people of the plateau. I don't think that's really any different than the ones we've already read. Flaming Strikes, skill that emits flame in a wide frontward arc. Follow up with a strong attack to perform a lunging, sweeping strike. This will also coat the armament in fire. Well, that's useful. Smoldering Butterfly, why is it always crafting materials? Yeah, I'm going to assume you can't go down there. I think that's a pretty safe assumption. Wow, for once I was correct about this actually being a secondary entrance. Visions of Noble. Oh. Hello. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Hi. Are you friendly? Not sure, but I guess we'll find out. Sat down and then sprang right back up to his feet for some reason. And there's one long ladder. not been on too many long ladders in my life. Redmane Castle. But I used to work at an 18-screen movie theater in my teens and through into my early 20s. Sounds like the Halo chanting. And yeah, there was one instance in which the HVAC units on the roof of the theater were not operational. There was something wrong with them, and for some reason I was the one to go up and have a look as an assistant manager. And yeah, it took this just massive ladder, maybe about half the length of this one, up to the roof to check it out, and it was frightening. It was really scary. I also changed the marquee a couple times, but that was using a genie lift, which again, not really afraid of heights, but yeah, it was scary. We were very high up. I was very high up. It's funny, I worked at that job for 7 years, I think. 7 or 8 years, something like that. And I still, to this day, dream about it every now and then. Where, like, I dream, like, you know, I show up at work and they've been scheduling me all this time. And they're like, hey. Or, like, I show up to watch a movie or something. Like, hey, why haven't you shown up for 8 years? Or, oh gosh, how long has it been? 2008 or 2000? Yeah, 2008 I quit. So, 15 years. Why have you not shown up to work for 15 years, Callum? What the heck is going on? No, stop it, doggo friend. What is going on here? Armorer's Cookbook Level 5. A record of crafting techniques left by an armorer who served the great general Radon. Contains knowledge of dealing with rot, the application of fire in particular. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following: immunizing cured meat and white cured meat, which is also immunizing. A white slice of meat dried out after pickling in a green medicinal solution. Craftable item. Temporarily boosts immunity. Lasts longer than traditional cured meat, but with reduced effectiveness. This one is the same, but it says higher immunity helps to mitigate the buildup of various poisons and scarlet rot. So it's like a catch-all, I guess. Okay. So all these friends are sleeping. You can even hear them snoring in here. I wonder how long until they all attack us. Oh, here's that friend. Gosh darn it. Okay, so I guess he wasn't friendly after all. That's unfortunate. Smithing stone level 5. Is that what we were waiting for? Oh my gosh, it was. Okay. I don't even know if I want to wait at this point. Let's 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 go to the Roundtable Hold. Hello.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
Oh, yes. Wow. Okay, so... Oh, crud. I guess I should have checked. Whoops. Okay. We are doing 526 two-handed.
Battle, no matter.
No, we're not two-handing anymore. But... one-handed, we're doing 506. Okay, crud. Okay, I guess we have to just head back and, question is, do I want to go to the Site of Grace we already unlocked, or do we want to continue along that sort of exterior path? I guess we might as well continue where we were sneaking in. It might have been advisable for us to find a site of grace before warping away first, but I was way too excited. So, yeah, anyways. So we're now up to 570, which is absolutely redonkulous, but I am very, very happy with that. Was there any way for us to get in the actual... I imagine we would have to open the gate from the other side. Is there a secondary entrance in this direction as well? I want to say that's probably not. We probably cannot scale these rocks, but I still want to try. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything there. Wow, lion friends all over the place here. Okie dokie. Let's head back from whence we came. Okay, so our buff is still active. So I'm really not clear. Oh, doggo, stop. That doggo is not afflicted with scarlet rot, though. Interesting to note. And neither are any of these friends, it looks like. So, just regular foot soldiers are hanging for some reason. Not sure why, not sure what they did. It may well be deserters or something. I can see another commoner down there. Or is it? Oh no, this is a tarnished friend. Page garb. Oh, I can hear the lion. It sounds like the lion's aggroed onto me from the other side of the door. Garb worn by pages who serve the nobility and are mindful to keep them out of harm's way. Traveling wear tailored with exquisite precision to avoid any undue shame for the page's master. Yeah, that is important. Yep, that's the... Okay, so this is a shortcut exit. That's the lion friend. I'd considered not actually proceeding at this point and maybe calling it an episode. It's now actually Monday, February the 20th. I've said this now, I think 3 times in this episode, but I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I suspect most of you will be watching this on the same day where I've already said that twice. So I still hope in that instance that it's a fantastic day, and that nothing has changed on that front. But yeah, Aurelia of Astora is once more sleeping in the next room. I put her to sleep something like half an hour ago, which means I have anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. Historically speaking, it's more likely that I have 15 minutes, so I would be well served, I think, to wrap this up soon. However, of course, we've only just arrived in Redmane Castle, and I am super intrigued So it may end up in a situation where I have to wrap things up quickly, and so y'all have to forgive me if that ends up being the case. That's the sending gate that I believe... Oh, gosh darn it. I don't remember what happened with that sending gate. I think it sent us somewhere else. Was it back to the bridge or something? I do believe we actually... that's for summoning friends, which we're not doing, so... Oh wait, so where the heck am I going? I'm a bit lost here. So I guess we have to hop down somewhere from up here. Oh gosh, those lion friends are freaking... excuse me, freaking me out. Can I hop onto the roof? I really should not be this confused, I don't think. This is the ladder, right? This is where we initially came up, correct? Okay. This leads down there. Okay, so I just need to jump down somewhere. I need to stop being so deathly afraid of fall damage. It's definitely a legacy Dark Souls thing that I need to, yeah, again, just not be so afraid of. This is where we were sent by the sending gate. So really, once you take the sending gate, I don't really see any purpose to that rear entrance, which really raises the question, what the heck is that even for? I hypothesized in an earlier episode that it had something to do with maybe just like if people didn't want to go through the entire area. Sending it ahead, thank you. If someone just doesn't want to go through the whole area, it's a way of accommodating that. Monarch Ed. But just seems so unnecessary. This is going to be bad, I think. Where is this scarab? I'm hearing it everywhere. Hello, lion friends. Are you from Lyondell? I just want to aggro one of them. I've already buffed my weapon though, so this is bad. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's what we wanted. Just one of you. Hello. Got some fancy moves there, friend. Should not be patronizing. I've really learned very little. Oh no, that's bad. Rolled way too early there. I hope whoever affixed all these weapons to you was kind in some way, shape, or form. Somehow I don't imagine they were, but hello, other lion friend. Oh, crud. Is that them buffing or something? Oh, that rolling R1. I just cannot do without it. Getting quite a few smithing stone level 4s from those friends. Okay, we have some Aldrich's goo, whatever these friends are called in this. Obviously they're not called that in this game, but I want to say that the placement of the levers to open doors is a lot more accurate in this than it was in previous Souls games, because the way they have it, and I say accurate, obviously this isn't meant necessarily to be consistent with the historical record. But I think it's more likely that the controls for the gate would be above the gate, so somewhere like up there, as opposed to right next to the gate, which is typically where it's located in FromSoft games, which, yeah, is kind of silly when you think about it. Because then anyone can just go and open it. Oh, there it is. Oh, this looks like it's just for flasks. Which I suppose we need, so sure. I spent so many episodes not having any idea what governed the way you refill your flasks in a legacy dungeon area, even though I didn't know they were referred to as legacy dungeons. So these are all shortcut exits, it looks like. And not really, having any sense of what the distinction between the various different kinds of scarabs was, but we finally have figured it all out. I originally anticipated that we would be doing multiple episodes in Redmane Castle. Don't know how likely that is anymore. You can see this is a platform for hanging people, which is obviously not tremendously pleasant. And these appear to be... You could likely match the types of shields and swords based on the item descriptions to particular forces, and maybe determine from that who the sort of invading force was, and who it was who sort of strung them up, and hanging up all of their weaponry and whatnot as trophies, so to speak, but also as, like, putting their heads on spikes in a way. Or pikes, rather. So I wonder about the festivities. Like, where are the festivities? Should we go wake up all those sleeping friends and see maybe if they're aware of where the festivities are? What am I being wary of here? Okay, unless they were talking about this item here. Smithing stone level 4, that's nice. Not really needed at this point anymore. Yeah, we have 69 of those, but oh well. Again, consequence of me having spent way too much time farming. I understand people will likely be quite taken aback by the extent of my farming, but it is what it is. I'm playing the game and I'm having a ton of fun with it, and I hope that you're still having fun watching me play the game. And if you're one of those people who is not having fun watching me play the game, why are you still watching? That's one thing rip friends. That's one thing I never quite understood. People who hate watch things. Like, do people just watch things so that they can be like, yeah, he thought he was so smart, and look at him, he's an idiot, he can't even figure out the most basic mechanics of the game. I can't believe it. This we've already sat at. So yeah, I'm not sure. So if you are among those... Oh! Blythe the Half-Wolf. And ghost friends. And who is this? Oh, okay. We can't use our... Oh, is this like the tournament registration area? Oh my gosh, it looks like it is. Wow, we've arrived. There's Slave Knight Gael up there. Oh, and there's Jarfriend. And who are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so excited. Gosh, I have no idea how much time I have left. Aurelia of Astora could wake up any moment. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll start it and then we'll finish in the next episode, I guess. So who do we speak with first? Gosh, we gotta speak with Blythe. Hi, Blythe. Hi, friend. He said, wait a second, you were supposed to go to Nokron, the Eternal City. We were supposed to head in that direction. What are you doing here?
Thought I might find you here. I must admit, I was a little worried. We missed our meeting.
Uh-oh.
It looks like you're still in one piece, eh? You must have heard by now, right? That Star-Scourge Radahn holds Ranni's fate in stasis. But once he's out of the way, it'll spring back into motion. So now, we stand against the demigod once known as the strongest of them all. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang.
Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm once again rethinking where we are. Oh, because we were supposed to meet him in the Sciophor Riverwell depths. And now he's telling me, oh, we missed our meeting. Which suggests to me that we should actually be, gosh darn it. See, this is the thing with this game. When you're playing it blind, it's so difficult to know. On the one hand, the open-endedness of the game is tremendous, absolutely tremendous. On the other hand, it makes it absolutely impossible. Not impossible. I'm sure there are cues that I've missed and, obvious clues as to where we ought to be going. But, like, all the things I've tried to figure out, like, okay, yeah, we should go by whatever, whatever the order of the areas is, like, that didn't work. You could say maybe the farther north you go, the more difficult the area is, which would have meant that I should have gone to the Weeping Peninsula earlier, but even that I don't think is necessarily airtight. So, I guess it just goes to show you can't really devise a systematic approach to go through a game, which... Okay, so, because right now, this area we can't actually use our weapons in, so that suggests to me that this does eventually turn into an area, yeah, all these friends are fighting. This turns into an area in which, is this like a coliseum or something? Yeah, but yeah. That has me rethinking this whole thing now. But if he's saying we missed our meeting, that means I've already screwed up the quest line. And he said General Radahn is holding Ranni the Witch in stasis. So the last time we saw Ranni the Witch, she was just sort of sitting there and we couldn't speak with her. I was thinking maybe she was warging someone. She was controlling someone from a distance or something. That's another ghost friend. This one looks rather healthy. Yeah, so, Okay, so the next thing I wanted to mention, based on that dialogue, is this like a Mortal Kombat situation? He said, we fight sword and fang. Unless he's saying, you should summon me when you fight General Radahn. Or I assume we're not going to find General Radahn here, are we? Because if General Radahn is the boss of this area, then I assume the boss of the rest of Caelid, like the main boss here somewhere, would be Melania? Yeah, I don't know.
Once more into the fray together, eh? This might even be fun. Once more.
Yeah, I messed up big time. Okay, who do we speak with next?
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shadow, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radahn Festival!
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I wanted to go talk to Jarfriend, but clearly the threshold for that dialogue was basically right here. Hello, Jarfriend. Yeah. Long time no see. I broke one of the quest lines just so that I could be here to, fight by your side, friend.
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here.
By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, gosh. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute.
But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
And you're going to do a great job at it as well, friend.
Be sure to get a good vantage.
Okay. Whoa, who are you? Oh. Seriously, I can't speak with you ghost friends? Oh. Oh, I wonder, are these like NPCs I've not... Although I suppose I haven't spoken with this lady yet, so who knows? Oh. Well, nice to meet you as well, friend. That's all you got? Is this lady a mute? I don't know if that's an offensive term. If it is, I apologize sincerely. Well, do we give her a polite bow back? Okay, well, nice to meet you. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go any further, not just yet. As in, we might in the next episode. I need some time to think about this, but I am out of time. A Relay of Astora is up, so thank you all very, very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one when we all band together and hopefully take care of this General Radahn and claim a great rune for our glory, or whatever Alexander the Great said. So thank you all very, very much for joining me. Once again, I'm repeating myself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.